Tibetan Buddhism is a religion with a rich cultural heritage that emerged from a wide range of practices. These include the complete scope of the Buddha's teachings from the Hinayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana traditions. Different schools belonging to Tibetan Buddhism today include the Nyingma, founded by Padmasambhava, Kakyu, founded by Tilopa, Sakya, founded by Kongtrul Gyalpo and his son Sachen Kungan Ningpo, and Gelug, founded by Tsongkhapa Lobsang Drakpa. The teachings of Tibetan Buddhism focus on mindfulness of death and the ephemeral nature of life, leading to diligence in meditation and spiritual practice. Mandalas, prayer flags, and thangka paintings are visual reminders for practitioners on the path. One of the renowned masters of this religion is Jetsun Milarepa, meaning Milarepa the Revered One, a former magician who became a yogi, poet, and hermit. This spiritual hero of Tibet lived from 1052 to 1135, and his story of personal redemption has inspired lives across many generations. Through songs called dohas, Jetsun Milarepa imparted divine teachings on spiritual devotion and wisdom. Supreme Master Chinghai has spoken about the venerated Milarepa on several occasions, as during this lecture given in 1992 at the Shihu Ashram in Taiwan, also known as Formosa.
Milarepa 你看他因为求道的精神太坚固了，太怕地狱了，知道业障不可思议，所以他的师父责骂他怎么样7年，他还是忍耐下去，是吗？这是因为从内心出来的。我们叫他这样做也不行啊，没有人叫他这样做啊，也没有人强迫他做呢，是不是？就是因为他从内心求道的艰辛看得出来，难怪他那么成名嘛，那么成道嘛。像弥勒日巴，他成佛了以后，不是他成道了以后，他还要继续修行。他师父教他去山洞里面修行，每一个山洞不能留超过3天，然后我是2个礼拜了，然后他每一次都这样，都一直这样修行，后来每一次他唱歌或是写什么好的诗啊，他都先尊重他的师父。他那个时候已经成道了，是不是？不过每一次他唱歌出来，他还在说怎么样，敬爱的我的什么什么师父先崇拜他，先赞叹他，然后他才讲他的故事，或是讲他的诗，或是唱他的歌出来就是印度的人也是这样传统。
Welcome to today's show. Selections from the holy text of Tibetan Buddhism, 60 Songs of Milarepa, Vegetarian, Songs 43 to 44, 46 to 50, Part 1 of 2. Song 43. Rechungpa had just returned from India, complete with new learning, instructions in various meditations, skill in logic, and a soul head. In order to clear up Rechungpa's pride and arrogance, Milarepa sang, "O my son, your pride in what you learned will lead you well astray. To preach a lot with empty words ruins your good experience and meditation. To be sullen with pride and arrogance proves you have betrayed the Guru's precepts. Nothing gives cause for more regret than disobedience to the Guru. No one is more distracted and confused than he who ceases to meditate in solitude. Nothing is more fruitless than a Buddhist who renounces not his kin. Nothing is more shameful than a learned Buddhist who neglects his meditation. Nothing is more disgraceful than a monk who violates the rules." Song 44. More advice sung by Milarepa to try to cure Rechungpa's pride. It is fine that father and son are in harmony. Maintaining harmony with people is a great merit. but the best merit is to keep in harmony with one's father. If one is discordant with all the people he knows, he must be a person ominous or obnoxious. Yet even more ominous is discord between father and son. Good it is to maintain harmony with one's father by right deeds. Good it is to repay one's mother's kindness and bounties. Good it is to act in concord with all. One's wish can be fulfilled if one is on good terms with one's brothers. To please one's guru is to gain his blessings. To be humble is to succeed. A good Buddhist is one who conquers all bad dispositions. Kindness is toleration of slanders. To be modest is to gain fame and popularity. To maintain pure discipline is to do away with pretense and concealment. To live with a sage is to gain improvement. To be indifferent is to stop all gossip. To be good and compassionate is to advance one's bodhi mind. These are things that a wise man should do, but a fool can never distinguish friend from foe. Song 46. A yogi of Gutang, who had great faith in the Jetsun, requested meditation instructions. After these had been given, he said, "To help ignorant men like us, pray now, instruct us in the practice of the 6 paramitas, or perfections." Milarepa sang in reply, "Property and wealth are like dew on grass. Knowing this, gladly should one give them away. It is most precious to be born a leisured and worthy human being. Knowing this, one should with care observe the precepts, as if protecting one's own eyes. Anger is the cause of falling to the realms below. Knowing this, one should refrain from wrath, even at the risk of life. Benefit to oneself and to others can never be achieved through sloth. Strive, therefore, to do good deeds. A perturbed, wandering mind never sees the truth of Mahayana, or the Buddha's great way of wisdom-compassion. Practice, therefore, concentration. The Buddha cannot be found through searching, so contemplate your own mind. Until the autumn mists dissolve into the sky, strive on with faith and determination." Song 47. 2 scholar bhikkhus, or monks, came to argue about the Dharma, or true teaching, with Milarepa, but the discussion, which was a demonstration of his mastery of meditation, turned against them. Upon which one of them asked for his instruction in the 6 paramitas, or perfections. In answer, Milarepa sang, "If from parsimony one cannot free oneself, what is the use of discussing charity? If one does not forswear hypocrisy and pretense, what is the use of keeping discipline? If one abjures not malicious revilements, what is the use of exercising pretentious patience? If one abandons not indifference and inertness, what is the use of swearing to be moral? If one conquers not the errant thoughts within, what is the use of toiling in meditation? If one does not see all forms as helpful, what is the use of practicing the wisdom? If one knows not the profound teaching of forbidding and allowing, what is the use of learning? If one knows not the art of taking and rejecting, what is the use of speaking on karma, retribution, causation? If one's mind does not accord with the Dharma, or true teaching, what is the use of joining the order? If the poisonous snake of klesa, or defilement, is not killed, the yearning for wisdom only leads to fallacy. If venomous jealousy is not overcome, one's yearning for the bodhi mind will be an illusion. If one refrains not from hurting people, one's longing for respect and honor is merely wishful thinking. If one cannot conquer ego clinging and prejudice, one's craving for the equality of Dharma, or true teaching, only brings wrong views. If one cannot subdue the demon, clinging ego, one's klesas, or defilements, will be great and his yoga bound to fail. If one's actions conform not with the Dharma or true teaching, one will always hinder the good deeds of others. If one has not yet absorbed one's mind in Dharma or true teaching, one's babbling and prattling will only disturb others' minds. Therefore, do not waste your life in words and chatter, but try to gain the assurance of no regret and the confidence of facing death. Milarepa said, "Dear teachers, the proverb says, judging from the complexion of his face, one knows whether a man has eaten or not. In the same light, the fact that one knows or knows not the Dharma or true teaching can easily be detected by whether or not one can conquer one's own ego-clinging desires. If he can, that proves that one knows and practices the Buddhist teachings. One may be very eloquent talking about the Dharma or true teaching and win all the debates, but if one cannot subdue even a fraction of one's ego-clinging and desires, but merely indulges oneself in words and talk, one's victories in debate will never bring one any profit, but will only increase one's egotism and pride."
So, the most urgent thing that needs to happen from a cultural perspective is the rights of veganism. Veganism in diet, in clothing, in everything we do. If we eliminate the use of animal products, we are eliminating the deliberate violence that is happening today, all the cruelty that is happening today. Dr. Sailesh Krishna Rao, PhD, vegan.
We thank you, benevolent viewers, for joining us for today's program on Words of Wisdom.